Hey, what's up everybody? Awkward Anxious Jennifer here. And one of my favorite YouTubers, Chris from The Rewired Soul, I'll link his YouTube below, just did a video on self-sabotage. Now, he was talking mostly about relationships, which I also do, but it made me realize, boy, I self-sabotage pretty much my entire life. And that kind of blew my mind. I'm not going to review his whole video, but in short, the three reasons he listed, the three main reasons that people self-sabotage are, I just put that notebook away, but I think it was familiarity. You know, you do things that are going to make your life stay kind of similar to what you're used to. And I'm really used to A, being single, and B, living paycheck to paycheck. So I'm doing things that keep me single and keep me living paycheck to paycheck instead of working harder to earn more money and being more responsible with my money so that I can, build up some savings and stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then there was, there it is, afraid of rejection. Yes, I've had some really bad experiences with dating men, meeting men, trying to date, meet men, whatever. And yeah, fear of rejection has become a big thing in my mind. But it's not even, again, just with men. It's, I think, with my writing and my YouTube channel. I think I'm afraid, I don't know about secretly or not so secretly, of, my writing or my YouTube content or whatever not being good enough, being rejected. And I think that's part of it. Yeah, so fear of rejection is definitely a big thing. And then the last thing was avoidance and procrastination. Yeah, that's my entire life is procrastination and avoidance. I don't just avoid trying to meet men or whatever. I avoid, working. And today is a perfect example. I was supposed to have plans this afternoon, so I was gonna get up at a decent time and spend all morning working and then go do my thing. And then because of all the snow we got, the thing was canceled. And I've just been, I napped a lot this morning and took a long lunch and I was just watching YouTube videos and haven't done any work yet. And it's 1:45 in the afternoon. So avoidance and procrastination are big, big problems in my life. So boy, it just got me thinking, and then as far as relationships, I met this guy a few weeks ago and we went on a date, I think. I'm still not 100% sure if it was a date or just going out as friends. It felt like going out as friends, but everybody insists that it was a date because he paid and he offered to pick me up and whatever. I don't know. So, I don't particularly feel any romantic attraction towards him, but he's this great guy that I love talking to. He's funny, he's smart, he's thoughtful. But then in my mind, I'm like, well, he smokes and I would never date a smoker and that's gross. But then part of me thinks, am I self-sabotaging? If he's romantically interested, which I don't even know for sure if he is, he could just be a super friendly guy and that's cool too. Just in case he's watching. Friends are always good. But aside from this guy in particular, it just got me thinking about, I haven't done tons of dating, but most of what I have done, I'm usually the one to decide that I don't want to go any further. Now, I haven't gone on more than 3 dates with the same guy in more than a decade since my last long-term relationship. And it seems like I'm always finding reasons why the guy's not good enough for whatever reason. So it's interesting because I don't really think I'm that picky, but then maybe I am, or maybe I've just been dating guys that are just not good or not good for me or whatever. But then I also wonder, am I self-sabotaging and potentially missing out on good guys because of this fear of rejection or familiarity? I'm just so used to being single. Like the idea of trying to start a long-term relationship at this point is like, it's what I really want, I think, but then it's also a big change, and change is scary. So, gosh, I imagine I'm going to be bringing this up in therapy in a couple days because, I feel like so much of my life is self-sabotage at this point. You know, I've gained a little bit of weight since becoming a full-time writer, which is not really a surprise. But, you know, now I'm using the cold and the snow as an excuse not to walk my dog very much, and therefore I'm getting less and less exercise. But I'm still not eating good, and, you know, I'm constantly self-sabotaging my weight. And with my work, I have tons of work right now. I could be making, you know, more money than I have been if I could just sit down and focus and do more of the work that I have. And can't always seem to do that. You know, I have good days and good weeks, but I can't seem to consistently do that, and it frustrates me. So if that's self-sabotage because, like, I don't know how not to live paycheck to paycheck, that's an issue that I need to deal with because I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. I just don't. So, you know, then it makes me wonder, like, I think I want to travel all the time, but then I start to obsess about all the things that could go wrong. I could get mugged. You know, I could get, you know, have all my stuff stolen, beat up, killed, beheaded in Mexico, whatever. So then it's like those thoughts are also sabotaging me from actually working harder to achieve those dreams. So, I don't know. I have a lot to think about. I tried to do some journaling and just couldn't focus. So I thought I would do this instead because clearly, if the Rewired Soul is doing a video on self-sabotage, I'm not the only person who has this problem. So let's have a conversation in the comments. Do you guys have problems with self-sabotage? Do you have any tips that help you overcome these things? Do you have any tips that might help me? And yeah, let's have a discussion about self-sabotage. And maybe in the comments we can help each other try to overcome these things. So anyway, that's it for now. Have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.